today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Taurus, May 27, 2025. Mercury begins its transit of your solar house today, and will influence this area of your chart until June 8. This cycle increases your interest in and attention to details, work, health, and problem solving. Small jobs and duties are in stronger focus in the 2 weeks ahead. You are less inclined to think about the bigger picture or do long-term planning as you zero in on your daily affairs and routines. You more frequently keep to yourself during this period. It's a great time for tidying up your life in small but impactful ways, but it's important to avoid overthinking and worrying, which can happen a little too easily under duress. Fortunately, you'll likely discover useful information about work and health methods and learn new and improved ways of reorganizing your life. With today's Mercury-Saturn aspect, you'll find it easier than usual to put things in order. Taking things one step at a time can be the most successful approach today. This aspect grounds you, particularly with efforts to improve work, home life, and health. You can feel good about committing to something specific and making measurable progress. Better waves are radiating down upon you from the heavens above. Your planetary ruler, Saturn, will smile peacefully over to Mercury today in the celestial sky. Get ready for a more practical, realistic, and honest approach to communicating with your one and only. This is a fantastic moment to map out your goals and what you'd like to create as a team, not only in the months ahead but in the years beyond. As well, you'll have a strong sense of clear thinking and judgment, bringing you the far-sighted vision you are so famous for. Be sure to assess the details. You need to stay on the cutting edge to fuel your momentum. Fortunately, you have the drive and the vision right now to set the trends instead of follow them. Experimentation is a fun activity for most of us. Sometimes it's even necessary to curb the tendency to try too many new things. For instance, if you are going to try a new food, be sure you also prepare or order something you know you will like that is also nutritious. Taking care of your own diet is like managing the diet of a child. You must be responsible and loving. Experiment with finding more ways that you can be loving to yourself. Welcome to the healing and rejuvenating energy of the vibration. On a day like this, you're far more likely to feel a need for some time to yourself. Chances are, it's been a while, so see what you can arrange. Perhaps mindless chores like housework allow your mind to relax, or more serious probing through meditation may suit you. Whatever the case, be sure to do this for yourself, as it can enhance your overall well-being more than you realize, just in time for the weekend but also ahead of what will be a busy and pivotal week on the job front or for whatever it is that keeps you busy and occupies your time. The moon joins Mercury in his last full day in a playful and creative part of your chart. With Mercury joining the Sun and Jupiter in your busy work sector tomorrow and the moon returning a day later as a new moon, even the professional gods are asking that you hold back. Even the Sun, in his first weekend in your work sector, is giving you a chance to pause as you adjust to having the solar on the income and job potential that has been building all year. It is just as Mercury, the planet of communication, has reached his last full day in your romantic sector that Saturn not only leaves your communication sector today but ends all planetary activity on the communication front until later in the year. Saturn will leave you with whatever it takes to keep the communication lines open, and while Mercury is working now to give your heart a voice and to put heart and mind on the same page, in 15 days he will be in your relationship sector, Taurus. Patience reveals its quiet rewards today. Your quote of the day: steady roots grow the tallest trees. Your color of the day is forest green, grounded and enduring. Lucky numbers: 2, 6, 18. A financial or emotional decision needs calm attention. Don't let urgency rush wisdom. Something valuable may come slowly but last long. Be still enough to hear your inner yes. Tarot for today. Welcome to your tarot reading for May 27, 2025. Today feels like a breath of fresh air, the kind you take when you've just opened a window on a warm spring morning. It's a moment that reminds you that life is always renewing itself, even in the smallest ways. Whether you've been feeling hopeful or heavy lately, this reading carries the energy of movement, insight, and emotional connection. It's a day that invites you to realign with your truth, your joy, and your purpose, even if just in subtle ways. Let's explore the messages that want to meet you exactly where you are. The cards drawn for today are Page of Wands, the Lovers, Ten of Cups, Knight of Swords, and Three of Pentacles. We begin with the Page of Wands, a vibrant and youthful energy that signals curiosity, exploration, and new inspiration. This card is like that sudden spark of an idea that hits you in the shower or while you're sipping your morning coffee. It's not about having everything figured out, it's about following the feeling that says, "I want to try this." Maybe it's something creative, or maybe it's a new path you're only just beginning to glimpse. The Page of Wands encourages you to lean into that enthusiasm without pressuring yourself to have all the answers. It's okay to be in the early stages. Every big journey starts with one excited step. Next, we have the Lovers, which speaks not only of romantic connection but also of meaningful choices and soul-aligned paths. This card often arrives when we're being asked to choose what resonates with our deepest truth. For some of you, this might be about relationships, choosing to open your heart more fully, or perhaps deciding what kind of love you want to welcome in. But for others, this might be about aligning with a version of yourself that feels more authentic. Have you been people-pleasing or ignoring your inner voice to avoid discomfort? The Lovers invites you to come back to center, to make choices based on connection rather than fear. That connection can be with someone else or, beautifully, with yourself. Then we move into the warmth of the Ten of Cups, a card of emotional fulfillment, harmony, and shared joy. Think about those simple moments that make your heart feel full: a shared laugh with someone you love, a cozy evening after a long day, the satisfaction of knowing you're safe to be yourself. The Ten of Cups reminds you that you are worthy of this kind of peace. Even if your life isn't picture perfect right now, this card encourages you to look for the goodness that is present. Sometimes the dream isn't out there in the future. Sometimes it's already in the connections, comforts, and inner contentment you've built so far. The Knight of Swords brings in a powerful dose of clarity and momentum. There's something today that wants you to act boldly, to say what you mean, or to move forward on an idea that's been lingering. This Knight doesn't wait for perfect timing, they make the timing work for them. If you've been stuck in indecision or doubting whether you're ready, this card says, don't wait for permission. Trust your ability to handle what comes. Speak up, send the message, pitch the idea, make the plan. Momentum is your ally right now, especially when it's paired with purpose. And we finish with the Three of Pentacles, a beautiful reminder that you don't have to do it all alone. This card highlights collaboration, mutual respect, and the kind of teamwork that brings out the best in everyone involved. Whether this is at work, in a creative project, or in your personal life, today is a great day to lean into support systems. Ask for feedback. Share your vision. Let people show up for you. You might be surprised at how many are willing to help when you give them the chance. Altogether, these cards paint a picture of movement, alignment, emotional richness, and forward momentum, with the encouragement to stay open to connection and community. If you've been waiting for a sign to take action on something close to your heart or to trust the direction you've been sensing, this is it. You're not behind. You're not lost. You're right on time. Let this reading be a mirror that reflects the powerful truth. You are allowed to start fresh. You're allowed to want more, to take up space, to follow your curiosity and choose what aligns with your joy, even if it looks different from what others expect. Here's a thought to carry with you today. What part of yourself is ready to be expressed more boldly? And who in your life helps you feel like your most authentic self? I'd love to hear which card stood out to you most in today's reading. Are you embracing a new beginning, making a soul-aligned choice, or finally taking action on something you've been thinking about for a while? Share your experience in the comments. Your story could be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Keep showing up. Keep choosing yourself. And remember, even the smallest steps taken with intention are part of a much greater unfolding.